Hey everyone, and welcome to Business Boutique. I'm Christy Wright, hanging out with my good friend and best-selling author, Chris Hogan, and we are answering some questions.
I'm excited to be back with you.
Let's do it.
I'm ready for these questions.
I love this question.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for this?
I hope.
Okay, I've never answered this question on a podcast, and we just got it recently, so I'm excited to hear your take on this, okay?
Okay.
This question comes from Ashley in Dallas, and she says, how do I deal with the finances? Because right now, to be honest, I don't want to, and my husband handles everything. So we've got a situation where you've got a team, they're married, but the husband handles all the bills, all the finances, and she feels like, hey, maybe I should participate more, but I don't know how, and I don't even know if I should want to. Let's talk about it.
Wow. Ashley, you need to be involved. Like, you need to plug in on this. This money thing is a team sport, right? Just like your marriage. And so you don't want to shift all the responsibility or the blame onto one person. So you do need to plug in. Now, your husband may be more naturally talented with money and it may come easier, but you can do your part and be plugged in. So I'd encourage you guys to have a budget meeting once a week. Sit down together for 1 hour, right? After an hour, run from the house.
Yeah.
Like your husband may want to do PowerPoints and all this stuff. Run,
Yeah.
right? But 1 hour and sit down and begin to flex that muscle of talking. Whenever I hear that my husband handles it or my wife handles it, it makes me nervous, Christy.
Sure.
And it makes me nervous because what if, God forbid, something happens to that spouse?
Right.
And I'll never forget when I was coaching, and I was sitting with people, and a lady was sitting out in the lobby, and she was holding a box, right? Her husband had passed away in a car accident. She was coming in to see me as a financial coach. She knew how to do nothing.
Yeah.
He handled it all. And I remember sitting there thinking, my goodness, he had no idea that this day might come, and she didn't either.
Right.
So cross-training. Both of you take turns bill pay, talking to each other, working on it, and it's the best thing to do for the sake of the family.
Yeah, and you also feel so much more of a participant where you're not just talking about money and bills, you're talking about dreams and values, and you talk about this a lot, but if you have dreams for your future or values of things you want to spend money on, that needs to be represented in the budget and in the bills, and you can't really represent it if you don't know about it, right?
You're absolutely right. And the nature of the conversation changes. It becomes less about just the dollars. It becomes more about the motives. What is it we're working toward? What is it we're trying to accomplish as a family? And that connection is vital. It's so very, very important because you can encourage each other. When one is down, the other can cheer on. And that's what real teams do. So definitely, Ashley, get plugged in, start to have conversations about this money stuff, and work with your husband. Maybe you guys rotate bill pay every 3 to 4 months, but you want to cross-train and be prepared for the sake of your family all the way around.
Great question, Ashley. I hope this helps.